Good evening and welcome to Just Event Online News at 9. I am Rashidat Morino. The news headlines. First Lady calls for technology driving by women values at Global Education Summit. FCSC to deepen evaluation monitoring practice in public service. TWHI launches Swing One campaign to empower women and deepen local accountability in Kwara. Katsina adopts new measures to curb sexual and gender-based violence. CCB to launch data asset declaration system. Stakeholders seeks better data literacy governance for AI era. Rising insecurity may push 35 million Nigerians into severe hunger in 2026, UN warns. China pledges support for Nigerian sports modernization automation project. INEC vows crackdown on election rigging. Now the news in details. First Lady Olúrẹ̀mí Tinubu has urged global leaders, educators and innovators to ensure that technology remains anchored on women's values as the world accelerates deeper into the digital age. Speaking at the Education Above All plenary for the 12th World Innovation Summit for Education in Doha, Mrs. Tinubu said humanity must remain as the center of technological advancement, warning that innovation without ethics could undermine progress rather than enhance it. In a statement by her senior special assistant on media, Busola Kukoyi, the First Lady said we should be drivers of technologies. The Federal Civil Service Commission has restated its commitment to strengthen reforms that will deepen evaluation and monitoring practice in the nation's public service. The Commission's chairman, Professor Tunji Olaopa, spoke at the National Symposium of the Nigerian Association of Evaluators yesterday in Abuja. In a goodwill message, Olaopa noted that an effective practice of evaluation and monitoring is crucial to national development, stressing that it should be strongly embedded in the operations of public service. In a major move for grassroots governance, the Kwara Women Initiative (TWHI) has launched a campaign focused on accountability and women's empowerment in Kwara State. The initiative dubbed Swing One, which stands for Strengthening Women's Participation in Local Governance, and the Women Accountability Network, aims to close the gap between local authorities and citizens. The campaign theme, My Role, My Voice, My Local Government, was described by TWHI Executive Director Yusuf Adeni Rashid as a declaration and a movement to combat the troubling disconnection and minimal accountability often seen at the grassroots level. Through Swing, women will be equipped with leadership and civic knowledge. The One platform will mobilize women to monitor service, track projects, and demand transparency across all 16 local government areas.
This challenge. This is why we launched the Strengthening Women Participation in Local Governance Swing project and the Women Accountability Network One. These two mutually reinforcing platforms designed to amplify women's voices and strengthen grassroots accountability where it matters most. Our campaign theme, My Role, My Choice, and My Local Government, is not just a slogan, it is a declaration, it is a movement It is an invitation to every citizen to take ownership of government process and demand that their local government deliver on its mandates. Through SWiLG, which is strengthening women participation in local governance, we are equipping women with leadership competencies, civic knowledge, and the confidence required to participate meaningfully in local governance. We are opening more doors for women to sit at the decision-making tables, where budgets are designed, priorities are debated, and community development is shaped.
Fatima Ibrahim, the One State coordinator, emphasized that women are shifting from mere beneficiaries to active leaders. She said their mission is not to oppose, but to strengthen local government through constructive collaboration. Mr. Rashid issued a 4-pronged call to action, urging officials to embrace dialogue and citizens, especially women, to rise, speak, participate, and lead. The Katsina state government has announced new proactive measures aimed at punishing sexual offenders and strengthening protections for children as part of its renewed campaign against sexual and gender-based violence. The secretary to the state governor, Abdullahi Faskari, made this known on Tuesday during a one-day stakeholders engagement meeting organized by the Department of Girl Child and Child Development in Katsina. Abdullahi, who was represented by the Commissioner for Information, Balak Zango, reaffirms the government's zero-tolerance stance on all forms of gender violence. The Code of Conduct Bureau is preparing to launch a digital asset and liability declaration system aimed at improving transparency, reduce bureaucratic delay, and reinforcing anti-corruption measures in Nigerian public service, the agency chairman, Abdullahi Bello, has stated. Speaking at the validation workshop in Abuja on Tuesday, Bello said the initiative seeks to replace the long-standing paper-based system, which he described as seldom analyzed or used as tools against illicit enrichment. Bello said the platform will link multiple nation databases, including those of the Corporate Affairs Commission, land registries, and financial institutions, enabling real-time verification of public official assets. Stakeholders in ICT have called for stronger digital literacy, data governance, and sustainability frameworks to prepare Nigerians for rapid advancement in artificial intelligence. Speaking at the First Innovation and Technological Summit, INEC Summit 2025, AI, digital economy, and sustainability, they said there is a need to discuss how to shape African digital future. United Nations World Food Programme has warned that warning instability across northern Nigeria, including the surge in attack, could push nearly 35 million people into severe food insecurity during the 2026 linked session, which is the highest figure ever recorded in the country. The warning followed the release of the latest CADA Harmonies, a regional food security analysis that clarifies the severity of hunger. The government of the People's Republic of China has pledged stronger technological and diplomatic support for Nigeria's ongoing efforts to modernize and automate operation at its seaports. This signals a deepening partnership between the two countries in the maritime system. Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Josh Amupiton, has vowed that the Commission will intensify efforts to combat all forms of election rigging, including vote buying. Amupiton, a senior advocate of Nigerian SAN, pledged in Abuja yesterday during the swearing-in of Professor Adeniro as resident electoral commissioner, describing the swearing-in as a solemn occasion and a call to duty. The INEC chairman tasked the new IEC with upholding the Commission's core values of transparency, professionalism, and strict adherence to the Electoral Act. And that will be all on Just Event Online News at 9. Here is a recap of the news headlines. First Lady calls for technology driving by women values at Global Education Summit. FCSC to deepen evaluation monitoring practice in public service. TWHI launches Swing One campaign to empower women and deepen local accountability in Kwara. Katsina adopt new measures to curb sexual and gender-based violence. CCB to launch digital asset declaration system. Stakeholders seek better digital literacy governance for AI era. Rising insecurity may push 35 million Nigerians to severe hunger in 2026, UN warns. China pledges support for Nigerian sports modernization automation project. INEC vows crackdown on election rigging. Remember, one of the key values of life is sincerity and integrity. Therefore, be plain and transparent in every of your dealings. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com. And to read more updates, follow us on our social media platform with a tap at Just Event Online. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Rashidat Moraino. Good night.